Hello, and welcome to Date Night. I'm Chorpsaway. And D-Max having a little trouble right now.
What did you do?
Oh no, D-Max, please help.
Help!
No.
Help!
No.
Hi, I'm Deus Vacuum.
And you are the stars. Welcome back to another exciting evening of Cafe Enchante.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride.
It's ill. It's time for ill.
That's right. Last time we finished Rindo's story, which means until the true route, we only have one more boy to court. And that is the angel, Ill.
Yeah, Il Fadere.
Now you'll remember,
here he is.
He's an epic gamer.
He's the gamer just like us, just like you and me.
Truly is ill gaming.
ILL_gaming. That's his Twitch channel.
Yeah. Please support him.
He's got Animal Crossing Edition the Switch.
Oh yeah. He's got two of them. You know, I gotta say.
So he can have two islands.
That was the first, I feel like that was one of the first cool American special edition consoles. I feel like Japan always gets the cool ones, and we always get the ones that are like, here's the ass of the guy from Gears of War sticking out your Xbox 360.
I wish I would buy that. There are not enough different colors and custom options for consoles in general. Like the Switch, the Switch Lite comes in all these adorable colors and stuff.
Yeah.
But
that Pokemon
the main
Switch
and and other consoles not even close, right? It's oh, here it is in white. Fuck off. And I feel like there's just so much. How many people have to play video games? It's already fucking everyone in the world. How many people have to play video games before I can get a Nintendo console that's shaped like a one-up mushroom? Why is that hard? It's just a computer. I know you can put it in whatever shape you want. That's my story.
Yeah, and again, they don't have cool decals. The Nintendo 3DS, new 3DS plates was a good start, but then they stopped making them.
Yeah. Anyway, I just feel like I would be a huge sucker for that. I would spend money to get custom plates. And obviously you can spend money and get decal stickers and stuff from all these websites, but I don't want a sticker. I want a plate. I want a physical thing. Oh well, this is silly. This is a silly thing that I'm complaining about, but they would have my money if they would do that. I feel like more computers stuff in general needs more interchangeable color options.
Mm-hmm.
For my vibes. Anyway. God, their fucking face! Anyway, we are gonna go on Ill's route tonight. Especially, this month is gonna be Ill's route for Pride. That's right. This is a heterosexual romance game. But Ill is the closest that we can do, I think.
That's right.
So we're gonna go
out for Ill.
Yeah, Ill, who knows? I mean, he, him pronouns, that's about as far as we can, this is about as far as we go when it comes to Ill. And I feel like you could use any identifier for Ill as your headcanon and they would all apply. All right, we're Kotone, yeah, of course.
And you'll remember, we had another new prologue.
Yeah.
Last time.
All right, more information about whatever this is.
Betrayed. Who?
Oh no. Oh no. Who was?
Oh fuck. Hey, I know that place. This is the first time a place has existed. No! Oh my god. Is all of this because Grandpa died?
Maybe. That's why he never went through the door.
Oh my god.
By saved, is this like he was the only one who was allowed to die?
I'm guessing
this
so,
person
given the
isn't
previous
dying.
ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is this, in fact, Demon World?
I feel like it's gotta be. Is that Mizir who's speaking?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why can't I die? Man, this really, again, like, takes us back to, like, what if there's no one in the demon world? What if he's all alone there?
And he's just lying the whole time about, like, having, like, subjects and stuff.
Yeah. Sure doesn't seem like there's anyone there. But yeah, all of he just played one video game and then made up all that stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the skip button again. There's a skip button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Configuration. Right, they'll tell me. Skip mode. Why? Okay. Folks,
It's not that many buttons.
No.
Gaming!
But
Alright,
I know that I touch one about 4 times every stream that, like,
Yeah.
accidentally is gonna make a quick save or a quick load and kill me. So...
Let's summarize the common route again here, in case, for people who go back and watch like just one route of the game.
Yeah.
So we're Kotone Awaki. We inherited our grandfather's cafe when he died, and it's got a magical door in it that's got beautiful boys that come visit us, and I mean, I would say they're kind of a mooch, but
They do pay
They do pay us in, like, gold. Some of them live here.
But yeah,
We
the
got
cafe...
Mizir, the Demon Man.
The cafe exclusively it has non-human patrons outside of Rindo, who is a cop who comes specifically to make sure that the non-humans aren't fucking shit up for the humans.
Yeah, he's FBI.
Right. So we got an FBI. So this is Mizir. He's a demon man. He is the demon king. He rules Dragon Quest world.
He talks like he's in a boy band.
Yeah,
You got Canis Espada. He's Geoff.
Yeah. Il Fado de Rey. He's a fallen angel because he's a gamer. He said the 13 gamer words you can't say. Ignis is a cat boy. Kawarindo's a cop. And 42. Tanawaki is us. We're a girl. I think that's a pretty good description of all of the characters.
Yeah, what a journey we've been on so far.
That's true. We've seen all of these CGs so far.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how they surprise us, because we have a lot of side information that we've received about Il through other stories. I'm thinking of one piece of information in particular, which is that we learned that if fallen angels try to get back into heaven, they're like shot on sight by other angels.
Yeah, they're hunted for sport. So that was the most, like, excuse me, thing that we've heard so far. We also have reason to believe that Mikado's assistant is Il's parole officer, because during Il's date scene, he's like observing.
Right, and also during another story, the person comes and heals Il from a mortal wound.
Yeah. What else do we know about Il? Il is a bottom. His whole thing is that everybody wants to take care of him, and they like feel compelled to take care of him because he's such a bottom. So again, very interested to see how this romance plays out.
Because he radiates a heavenly aura. CBK notes, apparently we have to kill a god every route. Does that mean we will really kill God this time? And I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they kind of do a lot to sidestep that like, they're really trying to remove, like, the religion aspect from angels as, like, a concept. Like, they don't talk about, like, Christianity or, any religion with angels.
Yeah, look, you don't have to sidestep the issue. They're taking the Christ out of Christmas.
Yeah, so I'm very curious to see like what the true nature of this realm is supposed to be.
Let's do this one. It's been a while. We haven't done a different one, and it doesn't matter as it turns out.
Yeah, sure. Let's say that we don't believe them.
Sometimes we
think
gotta
they're
read
lying.
new content in this video game. And it's a coincidence that all the beings that have come through here are humanoid, because we know there are a lot of non-humanoid beings that could have been here at the cafe. Like true blue cat boys. Or I guess more appropriately boy
like
cats, right?
And like fun little dudes, fun little kures, little wooden cactar looking fellas.
Yeah. Damn! Damn!
Also, our protagonist, Kotone, is 25, which is older than a lot of Otome game protagonists.
Yeah.
And
because she's had a terrible job coming out of college.
Yeah, and she becomes a small business owner and has the capacity to do it, which I think is appropriate for, I like that they made her a little bit older, because that's more appropriate for that stage of life.
Yeah,
versus
and it makes
forcing
it less
her to
weird.
do it at like 19.
Yeah, and it makes it less weird that she's dating 1,000-year-old cryptids. Youth. Alright, well, we made it through. You were saying it before, so some of them are like freeloaders. That's not necessarily true. They buy rent at this cafe, which I guess is like a thing. I guess it's more a bed and breakfast then. Right, not quite a cafe. It's a cafe in name, but it's a bed and breakfast in like form. And function.
Yeah.
So like
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like I mean, it's not like, well, presumably Il has somewhere to live. Like you can live like on the outskirts of heaven, like maybe in like the suburb area, because like he goes somewhere. He isn't here all the time. He's just not allowed back in the pearly gates, and they'll shoot him to death if he tries to show up.
Yeah, he comes through the door, so he goes somewhere. Anyway, we have this scary nightmare like right in the beginning where like very clearly Misir's hand reaches out and like pulls our heart out of our chest, which like right away tells you that he's gonna be like the very clingy one, but he's the true route, so we still don't really know. We have a lot of theories about Misir and what his deal is.
Yeah, and then we get a second nightmare because we meet Rendo, who's a 42-year-old cop.
Oh man.
Let's
reminisce about Il here, yeah.
Yeah, we'll reminisce. We'll do some of the Il scenes in a slower pace. But we do want to get to another chapter in this one. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna linger on everything. But let's know about his relationship with Grandpa. He's saying this because he didn't have a charger, and Grandpa happened to when he was bumming Wi-Fi off of a Starbucks.
Also, is Il vegetarian or does he just only eat candy? The jury is still out.
the implication here is not that he's vegetarian, but like he just. I don't know,
when they talked about eating. When they talked about eating, they talked about like a lot of them like don't really need to eat, that they just do it for fun.
So first of all, I think he's a texture guy. Second of all, I think he's just got a really sharp sweet tooth.
Yeah. He doesn't need to eat. He just does it because he wants to. So what do you want to eat? Well, just cake.
Just cake
and
apple
juice.
Yeah. The only tea he wants to drink is pre-bottled sweetened tea.
Oh, God.
Which I think maybe is the sickest thing we've ever projected onto a character.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't know about that. I think he could appreciate a freshly brewed tea.
Sure. I mean, with
He's
sugar.
almost like a baby bird.
Yeah, so this is where we learn that Il just radiates a particular aura that makes people want to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
And given that he likes sweets, you could imply that their relationship is like based on sugar and like some kind of maybe almost like parental sort of instinct to him. I don't know if there's like a term for that, but like, you know, you get the idea.
Despite that, him being such a bottom, it's also explained in other routes, like when he uses his powers, that angelic powers are like very mathematics based, like they're very logical, and it's very like it very much sets up like holy magic as like math and
dark magic is just like horseshit.
Like dark magic, it's music, which is very interesting. Like it's like wizard versus sorcerer kind of thing, like int versus charisma, and I thought that was a neat detail. But so Il is very like he's very I guess like very, very book smart in a way, like about the nature of reality, but like not about anything else.
Yeah, he's very clearly doesn't understand human interaction or the subtleties of like emotion. He realistically only understands like concepts that maybe show up in, say, a dating simulator, which is his favorite genre of video games, specifically otome games.
Yeah. And it is heavily implied that is the reason why he got kicked out of heaven. He got kicked out of heaven for being a gamer.
Yeah.
As he should
gamer
be.
moment. He threw a switch at the wall of the Temple of God, and he had to atone for 10,000 years. Yeah.
Jesus Christ came up to him and said, "Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox," and he wouldn't give him the controller.
Yeah. Because he was playing Idolmaster. He was playing Dream Club.
Yeah. He didn't want to lose his combo.
Yeah. We actually don't...
You think they would have infinite switches in heaven, so then you wouldn't have to share, but I don't know.
Well, you know, it's still properly follow the lessons of the Lord. We don't actually know the specifics of what really happened. We've come to this idea, I think, collectively, that Il was sent down to, like, effectively, like, learn emotion. Like, to understand people. Because he seems very, I'm trying to think of the right word for how Il acts. He just doesn't seem... He seems very narcissistic, right? He seems very into himself and not really other people.
Yeah, but like in a childish way.
Right. Yeah. I'm not saying, yeah. Okay, now we have to remember what
he's
the good answer is.
He's very childish in a lot of ways. Like, but he means well.
Yeah. Now, we have to talk about how great we love his gaming collection. Now that we've been in his room, which, as you can see, is just tip to toe full of merch.
Relatable.
Otome merch, pillow cases.
I like how I like how they also show all the cables coming off of the computers. That is
it's real.
such a wonderful detail. Look at that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and you can tell that like he made the extra space for all his gaming and stuff by having a cot for a bed.
Yeah. He's great. It was such an interesting mix of like extremely childish and extremely like wise traits, which is a lot of fun. And like, I mean, who amongst us does not have an issue of sort of being a mix of child and adult traits?
All the time. Logamasi comes up with a really good theory, and that's that Il said the Sega Dreamcast wasn't that good of a console, and was immediately cast out of heaven.
Oh, but he looks so much like someone who Dreamcast would be his favorite console.
It's true, and that's the true irony of eternal life, is that sometimes you just, I don't know, you live so long that you get these terrible opinions. Also, a lot of deep cuts about Otome games are gonna be in this. Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about Otome games all kinds of ways. Alright, I'm gonna okay, you know what? Since we're just going through the common route again, which means that we'll be skipping a lot, I'm gonna say that this is the gonna be the most revealing question we ask about any character.
Mm-hmm.
Which character for the Osamatsu Otome game special edition did Il buy? Like, what was his primary Osamatsu brother?
I gotta review the brothers.
No, it's okay. I understand. I could not differentiate one John Arbuckle from the other on the fly. I just know that this is going to be the most revealing thing we ask about Il, and maybe our audience. I'm sorry if you got the window updates noise. I thought I turned that off, but it refuses to turn off when I ask it to. We'll try again.
Probably the littlest brother, Tomomatsu.
So?
Yeah.
Okay. As like
That's what I think.
Do you think there's like a kinship there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that makes sense. I mean, Rayday, you're right. He would have bought all of the brothers, but he would have a favorite.
Say that he doesn't have a primary. Yeah, he said that when we go to the con, right? Like we go to the event, and he's like, "Oh, I buy everything. Like I don't have a bias."
Right,
yeah,
he buys everything. That doesn't mean he doesn't have an internal bias for which boy he likes the most.
Yeah, that's true. It's nice of you to take a week off so Il could rest after performing at Eurovision.
Yeah, I guess if you guys don't know, at Eurovision there was an Angel Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he talks about he prefers to play games as a girl.
Yeah. Later on, Il admits that it's because if he has to stare at a character's ass for 30 hours, he wants to be a girl. Anyways, in this route, we're going to start a Let's Play group with him.
God. We're going to guest on his channel.
Il would want to do voices, but he only does the one voice. He never tries to change it at all, so he just reads everything the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, interacting with Il is like interacting with a well-meaning alien.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just so many. There's so many ways you could read into ill. I think, and I think all of them are valid. Like because of how much he like wants to like reduce interaction, like human interaction, to like a rule set. You could, I'm sure you could read into him as neurodivergent, or relate to him if you are neurodivergent, I should say more. And you could relate to him certainly for being gender nonconforming, being non-binary, or just gender nonconforming in any way. Like ill is just like all over. Ill is a lot more than I think the game is gonna give us in terms of ill's like identity. So, but there's a lot of things about ill that I relate to as like a terminally online gamer. And like I think a lot of people who watch this and are in our circles would relate to ill like the most out of all the characters in this game, which is interesting. I wonder what ill's baggage is gonna be.
I think it's Fafnir. It's Fafnir got it correct. Is that ill posted on the Something Awful LP forum and got kicked out of heaven for that?
Oh yeah, of course.
He was the guy who said intriguingly moe during the Danganronpa LP.
Yeah, ill would say intriguingly moe, but you wouldn't be mad at him about it. That's the thing. You gotta look behind.
Except behind a screen, right? You know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get mad at him in person, but behind a screen, I mean.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know who he is.
Yeah.
You don't know how soft he is.
Yeah. Oh, so
yeah, in the dog game, we could date a streamer. Now we could date an otome gamer in this. I should fucking pronounce it right. Otome, first syllable. Oren Ronan told me if like always pronounce Japanese words with emphasis on the first syllable if you can, because that's the right way to pronounce it.
We need to talk about this again.
And I try so hard, but I forget sometimes, especially with like otome where I've heard it so many times. Yeah, there's Misir's boy band outfit.
Miserable.
Yeah. Oh man, it's weird. I like that his fashion sense is the same. Like when you translate him into modern times, it evokes the same reaction as his regular outfit. I live for his Zygarde hoodie. Yes, he looks like a Pokemon Gajinka. You're absolutely correct. He looks like a K-pop Pokemon Gajinka.
Yeah, he actually the reason that Mizir can pay for all the things here is because he sold the Among Us imposter BTS chicken nugget on eBay. You hear about that? $100,000.
Yeah, that's fucking money laundering scheme.
Hey,
that's all those things are. It's just money laundering. All right, see how Ill is doing. What? Yeah, no one put him in charge of anything, of course.
Gaming.
Among Us McNungus.
Alright, so...
Does Ill have any skills? God, I often ask myself this same question.
So, man, you can't ban a mod. I'm gonna have to work on that. Just know that your days are numbered at Beam Sponge. Of course no one asked him to do anything. What could you trust him with, you know? Oh my god! Who said it? Who said this and was right?
All of them at the same time.
You're right. God, smart.
Ill was put in gay baby jail.
true.
ですが、乙女ゲームもなしにここでひたすら待機というのはさすがに時間を持て余してしまいますね。
Meezer had to confiscate the Switch so that he wouldn't play it during the tea party.
私の話し相手になってはくれませんか?
One apple juice, please. Oh my god, could you imagine Il in a kitchen? He would just like put his hand on every hot burner.
I never learn.
Yeah.
I don't know, I would like to see Il fuck up real bad just one time just to confirm.
What do you think you could trust Il making? Cereal?
I feel like it's not that bad. I feel like it's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. I think he's like a more of like an Amelia Bedelia.
Okay. God.
What is this route gonna be?
Like manna from heaven, I am provided with a glass of juice.
正式なオープンもしたことですし、これからは注文という形であなたにお願いすれば良い話です。
If I were thirsty, I would simply order a drink. Excuse me?
Wow. Wow.
Hi. そうならばこういう時仕方ねえなとぼやきながら好きなものを用意してくれましたから。なので孫娘であるあなたも。
I guess he doesn't have a concept of family either. I guess it's a divine being. It never really comes up.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. He had no concept of what that means.
I mean, yes.
Wow. That's how humans work, right?
Yeah. You're exactly like your parents. I'm so sorry for scaring anyone in the chat that's not true.
Y'all got the same JavaScript.
It's all the same classes. It's probably the same stuff. Oh shit, thank you, Comedy Klaus, for the sub!
Thank you.
And of course, welcome to the stream.
Like how he's like, even though you're not so on, I don't disapprove of you.
それとは対照的に同じ席で語り合ってくれるあなたというマスターも好ましい。
I can't imagine that Soan had any tolerance for ill.
Yeah, could you imagine?
私はこれから己の認識を見直し、常に見守っていたソーアンとは違うあなたとの関係を。
I wish to redefine my view of you as person I pay for juice and lodging. I'd like to consider you possibly a friend.
その過程で質問などをすることもあるかと思いますが
I may ask things of you.
くれますか？
Say BK's got it in one. He would just mutter, "This child," while he just walks away from Ill. Someone
Yeah.
is the only person who Ill's charm had no, just absolutely no, did not work on
nothing.
at all.
Yeah. This reads similarly to the Peach teaching a computer how to love subplot from the Paper Mario games.
I was thinking of that time that you have to argue with an iguana about gaming.
Oh God. Here, I hope that, yeah, for everyone who was into that, congratulations. Bet you didn't think you'd get another one of those. All right, time to find out about the Heavenly World Calm.
There's nothing. Remember, the information is that Ill
Yeah.
can't describe it because it is
Yeah.
beyond human comprehension, and no one's ever been there because it would melt your face like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, so again, fallen angels live there, but in the suburbs of the Pearly Gates.
Yeah, God, I just... What is it gonna fucking be? I want to know.
Like, do you think he has an apartment there, and he just also lives here? Does he just have 2 houses?
I bet it's really fucked up. I bet the Fallen Angels live in like a shanty town or something outside of the big castle walls or something.
Right, but he would still have a shack then, right, that he's living in?
Yeah.
Ms. Chris says, is there a video game hell? I mean...
Yeah, that's what Miser's from.
It's called a LAN party.
リンド、これ会話は続行不可能ともっともらしく書いてるけどよ。単にイルとの会話を諦めただけだ。仕方ないじゃない。君たち抜きでこのぽやぽやだ天使様と会話するのは難易度高いんだってば。
私は問われたことをそのまま答えただけなのですが、何か情報の過不足がありましたか？
ああ、平気平気。リンドウの聞き方が悪かっただけだから気にすることないよ。
Miser and Ill are definitely, I think, the closest, despite being demon and angel. And I don't know how much that relationship actually exists, or if Miser is just like, is enjoying himself by being a fucker, right?
Yeah, they're the oldest. Like, Ill is the closest to Miser in age, and they both seem to share, like, a similar fundamental understanding of reality when it comes to magic.
Yeah.
I'm sure when Miser first met Ill, he was very entertained by the concept of a fallen angel. I'm sure that, like, tickled him, to,
Sure.
you know, and he wanted to know more. I think they have a very good dynamic. Like, I feel like there's absolutely fic of them, and it would be correct.
Hmm. So also, these characters argue that it's not just video games that happen.
Yeah.
It's possible that he did something else, and I know what it is he looked up a walkthrough.
Oh yeah.
He asked the Lord for divine guidance and was told to like search within, and he's like, I'll search on GameFAQs.com, and so that he was sent to, and he was sent away from heaven because of it.
Yeah, it's just implied. It's just implied. He doesn't confirm or deny that he got kicked out for playing Otome games.
Right, but I assume again it's something much deeper than just that, right?
Yeah.
Because we see that he
Also,
spends
Primal
a lot of.
Trash says
Good.
Meeser has made hundreds of "Did you hurt yourself when you fell from heaven?" jokes, and Il has responded earnestly to every one of them.
Yeah, he's like, nah, it's pretty good. I still have my wings.
I'm fine. I don't
I'm fine,
experience
but thank
physical
you.
pain.
Oh, but we know he does. You remember he
you're
was
right.
almost
Yeah, he
devoured alive.
Yeah. Also, he experiences cold, and it doesn't kill him. Like he doesn't take damage from it, but he doesn't like it.
and it makes him tired.
Yeah.
It exhausts him.
He's such a baby.
Yeah. Anyways, remember Fairy World?
Yeah, and we felt that pulling sensation
Yeah.
to the Death Realm.
But thankfully we didn't end up there, and instead we ended up in Fairy World, aka the Death Realm.
Yeah, we get lost. It's very scary. Some fairies try to push us off a waterfall
Right.
and
not on, like,
succeed.
I mean, it's weird to say, because they do, in fact, do it on purpose. But the intention is not to murder, right?
Yeah. They're just like children. They don't know better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have no concept of death except for when Canis murders them. They've never met a creature that couldn't recover from being pushed off a waterfall, so they have no reason to believe that Kotone could not recover.
True.
It'd be nice to Vinia.
Now, I will say...
Vinia, again, was right.
It's true. Now, I will say, the walkthrough does say here to ignore Canis. Instead of going up to see him on his dark, depressing top, it says to take a sip of the drink. But if I know anything about fairy lore, it's that this is a bad idea.
Yeah, well, but we did it before too. We take the sippy.
If we die here immediately, I just want to have a backup save.
Such a bad idea. You're correct.
Yeah. We're in fairy world.
If any of you ever go to the fairy world, remember not to eat or drink anything.
Yeah. Also, this sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's some sort of probably tea, but what they described is just maple syrup and honey, which sounds disgusting.
Yeah. They call it nectar. I mean, maybe it is just like literally like that, the stuff you put in a hummingbird feeder.
Yeah, gross.
牛乳と組み合わせて蜂蜜ラテにするのはどうでしょう。私はぜひ飲んでみたいです。
We're drinking the Mountain Dew birthday cake flavor.
毎日カヌスにこれを運んでもらわないとだけどね。
It says simple syrup. I find it quite complex, actually.
Oh, that's ill. But man, just imagine drinking simple syrup. What the fuck?
That's how they test to see if you have diabetes.
Whether or not you're willing to do it at all.
1個質問に答えると10個追加されるんだもんな。さすがに魔王様も口は一つしかないからさ。
They didn't understand us bros hanging out, a demon and an angel. I like that this entire time Candace is like moping in his room, and we've just ignored him.
Yeah.
So instead, we're just like,
Oh man.
we're just chugging birthday cake Mountain Dew with the bros.
Yeah.
ああ、昼に話したエネルギーの話だね。イルにも多少影響があるみたいだし、
God, what isn't ill affected by?
ここでイルが力を使ったら光とかじゃなくて花が降り注いじゃったりするかもね。
ミシェルの場合は全ての草木を腐食させそうですね。
Oh my God, wait, lore. There's lore in this answer. That's why they had us do it.
いえ、むしろ正反対ですね。
魔力同様、科学では未だ解明されていない異世界にある未確認の元素たち。
That's right, math, and the antithesis to math, music.
人外の一部はその元素を利用して
Music is a type of math.
超常事象を引き起こすんだ。
I think it is the direct betrayal of math, the discarding of math.
Here, see, yeah, there we go.
That's right, you have to use logic and reasoning to debate the trolls so that you can use magic.
He's gotta do a proof every time.
対してミシェルが使用する
I would never do magic if I had to do a proof.
個人の知識と魔力で術式を組み、万物に干渉する魔法です。
Oh, so it's like trivia. It's like bar trivia. Is Muser's brand of magic?
まあわかりやすく言うと、イルが使うのは緻密な計算に基づいた術で、
ミシェルのは大雑把ななんかすごい力。
And Misu's just bullshitting.
Well, you see, Il works out at the library. And Muser works out at the gym.
No, Candace works out at the gym. Misu just fucking has a Tumblr account.
Candace doesn't have to work out at the gym. What are you talking about? He's just chopping wood all day. He's building stuff.
呼び方や形がバラバラなわけだから、一朝一夕で理解なんてできないしさ。違うものなんだ。ぐらいの知識でいれば十分だと思うよ。
I can't wait for the other shoe to drop on what Misu's power actually is.
I think the piano is just for show. He doesn't need it for the magic.
Yeah.
He just does it to show
For
off.
the aesthetic. I mean, clearly he does everything for the aesthetic.
Right.
I think he's very like George Costanza. It's not a lie if you believe it.
Exactly. Anyways, Titania, sorry I can't save you from your flower seat murder place this time. Man, that was fucked up.
Maybe in the true route we get to do all of these things.
Maybe. I just assume they aren't relevant. Unless we're there. Oh, we get to do this anyways. Okay. Oh, and now we get
a little...
one of our children.
We get a little tension. Yeah, we get a little tension.
Yeah.
In every boy's route.
There he is.
Ah, our son. The Ice Fairy.
Child baby.
Changeling child.
I like that he has been surprisingly relevant in storylines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More so than Kororo, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess Kororo was
Kororo,
like
you know.
deathly important in the one route.
Yeah. Kororo's a Pokemon.
It's true. Oh my
Chris
god.
says, I still think Rindo should have been 35, and you're still right. He should have just been 35. He could have easily been 35. There's no reason for him not to be 35.
Well, 35 isn't a mean number like 42.
Oh my god. 25 and 35 is still like a very significant difference in life experience. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's all still there.
Oh, yeah.
If there's one great contribution to all of your perception of Rindo that I have given, the one that I'm the most proud of is that he's the same age as Slopies.
Fucked up to think about, but some people are old.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they only
But also,
get
like,
older.
any of the things that Rindo does, like, imagine Slowbeef doing those things.
Becoming a cop.
Just, like, wearing those clothes.
Hmm. Oh, no, I mean, we've all been to MagFest. We've seen them.
Oh my god, when do you think we're gonna ever go to MagFest again? Maybe never because of the issues with the
No, there's already got
leadership
results.
at MagFest, but yeah.
All those people
yeah.
stepped down already.
Oh, good. Okay,
Like,
that's
within
good.
months of it coming out, everyone stepped down and they handed it over to the volunteers who cared.
Oh, that's good.
So it's next year.
So maybe next year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so cold there.
Yeah, but it's heated up by all the gaming.
It sure is.
Oh, Beamslash is right. Couldn't imagine Slowbeef driving a car.
Mm.
All those classic Rindo things.
Well, nobody in the Northeast it's hard to imagine any of them driving cars because they are so packed in there.
Yeah.
You gotta take trains everywhere.
Like sardines.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Rindo, we dealt with your problems last time. You don't have to turn into a the monster man this time.
God. I can't believe in Rindo's route he became fucking Venom.
That was cool.
It was very cool. You got me there.
Yeah. Remember that cool fight he had?
Yeah, with this cool fight animation pose.
Extremely epic, yeah. Anyways, here we are not going to the aquarium, which was in an Otome game.
Yeah.
And here's Kororo!
Wow, there's the baby.
Remember when we made Kororo say all the names of his friends?
That was really good. And he just went, Canis.
Yeah.
It was very good. Koro's great.
Miss Chris is right. What sucks is that out of all the routes so far, Rindo's was the coolest.
Yeah, Rindo's was really good.
Yeah, and cool.
Out of between the boys that we've dated so far, so Canis, Ignis, and Rindo, how would you rank them?
Rindo, Canis, Ignis for the entirety of the route. If it were like best like final moment, it might be different.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
like,
gonna have to agree.
Because Ignis has like much higher highs, but also has much lower lows because of the the just incredible amount of lore.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Rindo was the hottest one. Rindo gave us the monster fucker ending. So
Oh! This part changes because they've already explained magic to us.
Oh. Wow. Video games.
Yeah. One of his powers where he has to fucking graph out the distance between him and the seals. That was cute.
I'll get out my graph paper, says Il.
Yeah, gotta pull out my protractor and my compass. I remember having a lot of compasses for school. I haven't
Yeah,
used
but
a
I can't
single one
remember what I
since.
did with any of them.
You drew circles.
Was that what we used protractors for? I
No, that's what
really
you
don't
used
remember.
compasses for. You used protractors for
Mm.
angles.
Man. Yeah, we used to sail around the whole planet with just those. It's pretty
It's true.
amazing.
Yeah. It was that, and just a general feeling of dislocating anyone we saw on the way to new lands.
It says he really gave us a carbunculus of a time.
Damn if it ain't true.
It's true. Saw a lot of these beefy boys.
And is this the part where Ignis looks cool? Because he's like beating up all the Minotaurs, and then Kororo's like, that's epic, and so is the little bunny girl.
Oh, this is like, Ignis secretly a nice guy, more likely than you think.
Yeah. He's also an ice guy because he lives in a tundra.
Bessia is like the weirdest domain out of all of them.
Yeah. And then Kororo sees a bunch of bloody bodies of people from his clan, but not his parents. His parents are still out there. It's okay, folks.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's time for Ill's chapter where we take him to an Otome game pop-up event.
Fantastic.
And possibly
What are
different choices.
What are the colors of your Joy-Cons compared to Ill's?
Oh, they're clown shoes, red and blue. He's got like the blue and lime ones.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
Oh yeah.
In case it changed it to be the same color as like your device that you're playing it on. That would be funny.
I don't know if I can recognize that, but maybe. And it's time to play with Kororo. I don't remember what happens in this one and if it matters to what Ill does. Because this is the one where we go on the different dates, I think.
Yes. Ill decides to cheer us up. Everybody has to take us on a date.
Yeah, but I think this date goes with someone else because we have this chapter is the Ill date.
Yeah.
This sea demon is clearly not a cat. We hypnotized him.
We hypnotized him. Precious angel baby.
Oh, this is the Ignis date. I think this is the one where we go out to the park and he gets accosted by wild dogs.
Yeah.
Who are like, my brother.
Yeah, all of these puppies identify him as a fellow puppy.
Yeah.
Adorable.
The Buppy Brigade. Okay, we are going to skip through this one because it's long. But, important highlights. We ask him where he wants to go, and he wants to go to an Otome event.
It's very entertaining.
And everyone wants to take pictures of him because he's cute. And in a nice
they
clothes.
think he's cosplaying, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's just a weirdo.
And then we get accosted by a bunch of rabid fans. Well, not accosted. We get run over by a bunch of fans, and he's like, stop that.
Yeah.
Anyways, here. He's worried about us, right? Because he realizes that we can get tired.
Yeah, and he wants to do something that we want to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to just make it all about him and what he likes.
Right, because he's starting to recognize other people and their needs.
Yeah, but also Kotone and Il have the same problem, which is they are the person who'll be like, I don't know, what do you want to do? Even if they have an idea of what they want to do, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're gonna be like, oh, what about you though? So they're like stuck in this loop with each other.
Yeah.
And then Il being so practical in that way is gonna be like, oh, well, I want to do this, so let's do this then, and like not, read into it further.
The primary directive is to have you have a good time. My concept whenever I've seen, like, the pop-up cafes for, like, media franchises and, like, the things that they offer, it feels like 90% style, 10% substance, so I don't know what Kotone is going to learn here.
Yeah. She's gonna learn that she doesn't have a lot of competition out here.
Yeah.
But maybe she could make something that Il would like. She could be like, oh, I see. If I just put 3 cups of Tang powder into this, then that's something that Il might like.
Right, and the little umbrella that has a character on it.
Yeah. I want to go to the Kirby Cafe someday.
Yeah, those seem good. I think when you can tell that intentionally the food is meant to be good, it's different. Anyways, a bunch of people try to accost us and, like, kidnap us here, and then
they try to
kills...
they try to... There's some guys that try to pick us up.
Right.
And then Il's like, I've seen this in an Otome game.
Yeah, and then
he's
shoots
like,
them
wow.
with holy lightning and kills them. Smites them to death.
And then he flies around.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, we know that there's a moment where Il's parole officer checks in on him.
And Il sings us a beautiful song, and she's like, where's that song from? And he's like, oh, it's from a video game.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's beautiful. What is that? And he's like, Super Mario 1-1.
It's Nier Automata, actually.
Yeah, it's Way to the World.
Yeah.
I was actually singing
like, wow.
Pull My Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry 5. I was actually singing the Death Metal Chocobo theme from Final Fantasy 13 too.
Oh my god. Oh, time to go to Skull Island.
That's right. And who cares about Mr. Rindo this time?
Yeah, finally, back to the true route of not caring about Rindo.
Yeah? Okay, so here's some other ideas. Maybe Il sang us His World from Sonic 06 by Zebrahead.
Oh, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, my conclusion from Rindo's route is the same as it was previously, which is, do I, 32-year-old devious vacuum, want to have sex with Rindo? Yes. Should Kotone have sex with Rindo? Absolutely not. I don't think that's a good relationship.
I think these are the important questions we're asking. Bean Slash asked where Mikado's assistant was in Rindo's route, and I think pretty quickly Mikado was given a promotion, so I assume that his assistant stayed in the other R&D. Like, he's only assistant to R&D, which happened to have Mikado.
Yeah. Live and learn.
No. Doesn't seem like an ill song. Ill would be like Seven Rings in Hand.
Or like City Escape.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
He would make a rainbow appear during the line "Follow my rainbow."
Yeah, actually, he sings Tails' theme from Sonic Adventure.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
He is the Tails of the group.
He's the Tails, Meezer is clearly the Sonic.
Yeah.
Um,
We going down this route?
yeah, we are, actually, now. So...
Ignis is Knuckles.
Okay, actually, I could have seen any of them as Knuckles, I'll be honest, but I think Ignis is the right one. He's the most hot-headed of them.
Rindo is Shadow because Meezer and Rindo have that relationship where they're like too similar to each other.
Right, and like Shadow, he's 42.
Yeah.
That leaves, we need to find one for Canis.
Canis is big. Big.
Okay, yeah, I think that's right.
And Rindo has a gun like Shadow does.
Oh, that's true.
Everybody. Also, he drives. Everybody pointed out that Shadow has a gun. That's very good. Thank you, everyone. Oh.
Kororo is a Chow.
Yeah, for
Actually,
sure.
I think that makes... So, Kororo is a Chow, and also, I think what really works out is that, Karia and, Kororo make cream and cheese.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Adorable.
And then,
oh, it's the big skeleton hand! I love the big skeleton hand.
Yeah, and then Mikado's, Dr. Eggman.
I don't know if we've met Dr. Eggman yet.
We probably haven't met There is a Dr.
Princess
Eggman.
Elise.
I mean, I could have at least been Tikal. Amy? I guess we're Amy. Probably more appropriate
but we're really
Amy.
Princess Elise.
I don't know. I think we're cooler than that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're more aggressive. Like, more like Amy. Yeah,
we're way more Amy. We've got spunk. We've got attitude.
Yeah. It's more self-sufficient, more competent.
Yeah. Don't live on a Windows 7 background.
But she was the Ignis trigger, says Rayday. Wow. When you're right, you're right.
I can't believe that Il was singing us Pull My Ignis Trigger from Devil May Cry 5.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Anyways, this was crazy, am I right, guys?
Remember that big skeleton hand? Wow, I love that skeleton hand. I'll miss him. I just want a shirt or something. Oh, Titania is to call. Yeah. Good call there. And Venia is chaos. Oh, Venia's Blaze the Cat. God, you're fucking so right. You're so right.
Yeah. Who's our silver? Oh,
that might be. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like that could be the actual answer for Canis, but not really. It's more like
I think Karia is way more Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah, for sure. Mikado is Silver the Hedgehog, baby.
Andromi? That's right. He's the freaking Joker, baby. I don't know if he has a good. I don't know if there's not enough Jonkler type characters for him to be.
Yeah, we don't want to get into the Sonic extended lore.
Yeah. Oh, Ms. Chris says who's Vector. He's a crocodile, first of all. I don't know if we have a good Vector.
I don't think any of the characters are cringe in the right way to be vectors.
I don't think anyone. I think we don't have enough of an extended universe to have Team Chaotix.
おや、
Yeah.
金ではないですか。
Oh, here we go. Confirmation that we're on Ill's route.
But also Kororo is Charmy the Bee.
このような夜分にどうしました？私に何か用事でも？
Just flying around.
Just spread my wings.
Mm-hmm.
はい。特に意味はないのですが、少々あの場で歌いたい気分になったもので。 そうなのですか？
Are we gonna get him a record deal on his route?
に対して評価を今までなかったのですが。
Ha! I get it. It sounds pure, not like the pop music with its auto-tune and synthetic instruments. This is raw talent.
いえ、そのようなことは。ありがとうございます、ことね。私にとってはこの上ない賞賛です。 歌は私にとって手段に過ぎず、それほど意味のある行為ではなかったのですが、そのように言っていただけると、多少は価値のある
Yeah, in
もののよう
heaven,
に
they
思
all
います。
communicate to each other by singing, theoretically, here.
Yeah. Rayday does note that my theory that she hates artificial sounds goes against her firmly established love of Taylor Swift, and you're right. But she's only a fan of Taylor Swift pre-pop.
No,
Really
I think
full
that
pop.
somebody who likes Taylor Swift would also describe somebody's voice as pure and claim that they prefer that.
They still prefer Taylor Swift, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I mean, it's true of Taylor Swift because she's just a little flat in every single one of her songs.
Wow. She loves folklore. Exactly. Yeah, Ill's voice is simple and clean. Exactly. That's what he's saying up on the rooftop. Simple and clean.
Yeah. But in a tongue unknowable to humans.
Yeah. At first you think like, oh, is this the original Japanese version? But then it's not even Japanese and you're like, what is this?
Is this music? I like this.
Is this music?
Oh my god, oh my god,
Oh wow, he looks so sad.
He looks really dignified in this in the way that it seems like he was drawn by, like,
Someone who
Taro
didn't know
Miura.
his personality.
Or, like,
Yeah.
like, he's just drawn by, like, someone
Wow.
who traditionally draws, like, or, like, Fist of the North Star, like, he looks like a Bronson character.
Alright, this is a good opportunity for me to go to the bathroom real quick.
I also have to go to the bathroom.
Let's take a little break. Let's take a little breakerino.
We'll be back in just a moment. Keep cool in the chat. I'll be watching you. And we'll see you in just a moment. I know we've pointed out that, like, literally Shadow the Hedgehog is a 1-to-1 to Rindo, which shows that Sonic Team stole the idea from Automate here. But, you know, we've also forgotten the fact that it does turn out that Rindo is, in fact, the ultimate life form. And that his sister was a faker. And I think that that's a really important part of the lore that maybe we didn't notice before when we were trying to make haha funnies during the common route. But, you know, I appreciate being back here and being able to let y'all know that I realize that we're smarter than we look. Squirrel Token's right. His sister was the Bio Lizard. It's fucked up to think about, but it's true. If you think about how in Shadow the Hedgehog in the final boss, you have to, like, sit on your hands for, like, 20 minutes for Dr. Eggman to just tell you the lore of the video game. Like, they just thought that you wouldn't want to hear it, or, like, they just thought you were going to be really bad at the final boss. They just hit it. And it turns out that Shadow was just the coolest badass motherfucker in the world, and Dr. Eggman just tells you that. Wild to think about. Also, Squirrel Tongue is right. Mikado isn't Eggman, he's Gerald Robotnik. So we still need an Eggman. We'll find an Eggman one day. And if Ill is the Tails of the group, who's like Tails' parole officer, right? Like who in Sonic lore is like watching over Tails or like a Tails rival? I don't know if he has a rival. You know, like everyone else does. I guess it's Eggman, which is fucked up. His parole officer is Eggman? I'm trying to think of just like Sonic Adventure 2, because that's the one where they have the good side and the dark side and everyone has the same levels. Oh, Squirrel Token's right. Wave the Swallow. Man. You ever think about any of the characters from Riders? Crazy. There's the
Hello.
Green Eagle. Hey, what's up?
What are you guys talking about?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's nice.
You can you have Bluetooth headphones, right? You can hear when I talk.
I took them off. I took them off because I was paranoid.
Oh, no problem. We were talking about. Okay, good.
I just always paranoid someone's gonna hear me go to the bathroom. Like I'm gonna fuck something up and they're gonna be able to hear me piss, and I'm like
no
paranoid about it that I took my headphones off. I do that at work too. That's why I'm laughing about it.
No, that's fine. No, we were talking about how the Rindo Shadow thing goes even deeper than you'd expect, because he also because he is in fact the ultimate life form by the end of it, right? Like.
Oh my god!
And his sister would be the imperfect copy, who's the Bio Lizard, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who's Maria in this situation?
I don't know if there is a Maria. Because that makes Mikado Gerald Robotnik, the father of Eggman.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there is one, really.
Yeah, I feel like Maria is also his sister in a double metaphor.
Okay. Deep. And then Mikado is also the leader of Gun with Heterochromia, who wants to kill Shadow the Hedgehog, and was friends with Maria.
Yeah, wow. Alright, here we go. Oh my god!
Look hither at this IGN review.
This is what we're like. This is what we're like.
You ever? Yeah, we just come into stream and we're like, you read Game Informer today? I'm not gonna lie, this is just the setup for like a 2000s webcomic.
二人の科学者の運命が今交差する。サバノイダーカイ VS ノーチラス Z 特別先行
They say
試写会
Z.
の知らせ
That's so cool. Also, want to just say I really appreciate this Ignis face as he has to read gaming news.
It's very good. Oh man. This game really leaves nothing to the imagination. Like, we really get to see all of our characters doing all the cringiest things possible.
Yeah.
そのような奇怪な映画の話ではなく
I would never go to see a Dragon Ball Z movie.
この記事によれば
I would never debase myself to go see Super Saiyan Broly.
私が人間界に来て初めてプレイした乙女ゲームが近日リメイクにて再発売されるらしいのです。
Ignis wanted to go see the Dragon Ball Z movie.
古いがゆえにソフトも
Ignis went to go see Battle of the Gods in theaters.
時代に取り残された悲しき名作。それが10年以上の時を経てまたプレイ可能になろうとは。これこそまさに奇跡。きっと私の原作への愛と祈りが天に届いた結果でしょう。
Wow.
It's like God himself sent this down so that I could play Otome games
聞
again.
いていますか、イグニス？
Miss Chris Ill would never use an emulator. That would send him further into being a fallen angel.
ああ、聞いてた聞いてた。
Also, like, money doesn't seem to be a thing for him, you know, conceptually. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of this is gonna be like us just being a person who's interested in Ill's hobbies. To like explain that he's not a weirdo, basically, for liking video games.
Yeah, and in doing so, it affirms us, the player, and our decision to play this game.
Hydrate's
What game
right.
do you think he's talking about?
I've been trying to think of that, and I'm not sure, but Hydrate's right. Ill got kicked out of heaven because he downloaded a ROM and didn't delete it 48 hours later.
Ill used to run in Paradise. Rip to a real one.
イルとどこかへ出かけるのか。随分と機嫌が良かったな。
Not that I would ever condone piracy, but I think it's cool that someone made a script that lets you still download the files, even though they've like removed the link to do it. You know, I would never do that. I'd never get a ROM. I'd never play something that I didn't own.
Yeah, that would be illegal.
We're fucking going to an Otome cafe.
Oh, let's fucking go. Which Otome is it? Is it fucking Code Realize?
No, it's not
Is
old
all
enough.
of this gonna be about Code Realize?
The implication is that this is an Otome game that effectively is like unplayable, like a PC one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's like Ever 17. Like, it was like a whole thing to get Ever 17 to run when we played it for VNBC.
Yeah, it'd be something from like that era. I don't know what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yojinbo, figured it out. Done. Got him in one.
God. Yeah, I hope so.
Ah, Candace, you wouldn't get it.
Oh, these
Yojinbo's gonna be
boys.
there.
God, we should just replay Yojinbo. For, I don't
What?
know,
Just for,
April
for shits
Fools
and
next
giggles.
year. revisit Yojinbo.
Think about Yojinbo
Or we could RP our own LP.
God.
Just watch our own videos again. And say the same jokes as ourselves at the same time over again.
Right, because
It would
that's
be
kind of
great.
how it is.
Have Have you ever done that? Sometimes I have. This is real. I've watched my own videos back, and even for this fucking stream, to be like, what happened during that time, you know, in that game? And I will say out loud in response to something that you said, like the exact thing that I said at the exact time that I said it, and I'm like, fuck, I'm a finite state machine. I'm logging off.
God. Also, Ignis is being way rude about this.
Ignis
Very.
only likes Call of Duty.
Right, he only likes Call of Duty and going to the gym and not fitting through doorways. But yeah, no, I don't know if I do quite the same thing, but I don't know if I can explain it really, but like, I don't remember anything I say on the streams, really. Like, if I make a joke,
yeah, no,
I don't
me
remember
either.
that I made a joke, so like...
Yeah, I say it again to myself because I don't remember I said it.
Right, I never say any of my jokes again, but I do listen back and I think, damn, that was pretty funny of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the older I get, the less I remember anything I ever fucking said.
Yeah, it's like, basically, streaming becomes a fugue state. It's like Breaking Bad.
Definitely. But it's so much fun. It's fun.
Ignis barked. Oh my god, Ignis is a jock and a hater.
Wow.
The graphic at the
Wow.
beginning of this stream could not have been more appropriate. He's a hater. He's a troll. Ignis is a troll.
Wow.
私はこの作品の全ルート攻略が完了するまで集中すると購入当初から決めていたのです。
Ignis is Ill's older brother in this house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hydrate's right. I'm saying that our Tails is getting trolled.
Oh my god.
That was not my intention when I said it.
Have you
But
read
they're
that
right.
comic, like, for real?
To a point, certainly, yeah.
I haven't at
Okay.
all.
That's probably better. I don't think they're finishing it anymore. They rebooted it once, and then I think they stopped, probably because, like, fans are weird. I think the fandom around that grew too big and strange to ever create something again. And I think that's kind of a shame. But also, it's the sort of thing where I feel like people got too weird about it, you know?
Yeah. It was already weird.
Right, but like I think the people who like really pushed it were like getting kind of weird about it. In the same way that like I think a lot of like fandoms around sort of these things that are appreciated ironically kind of go to if they're by a singular person.
Oh, Ill rarely felt comfortable in places with women in them. Very interesting.
But he's getting better by hanging out with us.
Yeah. I wonder why Il is uncomfortable around women. I can think of so many reasons, and I wonder which one of them it is.
Is it because for like 30 years he only talked to 4 dudes?
Maybe.
I assume he's just like, he just does, right, and like, angels don't have like gender, right? So like,
Maybe because they treat him more like a baby. That's what my first theory is, that they identify him as a baby, and start to mother him, and that makes him uncomfortable. Second thought is that they want to fuck him, and that makes him uncomfortable because he's an angel. He doesn't have the same like sexual desire or understanding.
Right.
I could go on. Number 3, he's sort of emotionally immature, and like the boys sort of allow that in a way because they are themselves sort of emotionally immature. But like in the world generally, if you're going to an event that's mostly women, you're not going to encounter that same kind of attitude. Yeah, Rayday says cannot tolerate not being the biggest bottom in the vicinity. Yeah, that's right. Might have to can't just act like a bottom all the time. It's another one.
せしました。それでは出発しましょうか。
Il did say that in that other route, last route. He was like, "Oh, I know about women. I know more about women than Kotone." Like he was a woman. Like he was like, "Yeah, I've studied women."
I've played their video games. I know about picking out gifts.
Yeah.
たく、
He's trying so hard.
俺たちが人外だってこと忘れてんじゃねえか?
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen.
Oh,
Oh my god.
wait, okay. So we have
Oh my god.
we have one character from Collar Malice I recognize.
Oh.
In the back we have we have some of the chibis from Code Realize.
Mm.
And some I don't recognize, but a lot of those are from Code Realize. I'm trying to think. I think that's a Collar Malice print in the back. But these are just straight up things that Automate has released, and I don't recognize.
Yeah, of course.
Certainly a number of these probably never came to America. Also, I love that the tables are just as, like, tacky placemat
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah. Like, this could all be taken down and turned back into a normal restaurant within, like, 2 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the idea, right? They're basically pop-ups.
Yeah. Wow.
Ha! I get it!
ことね、私たちの席はここです。早く座りましょう。食後には店内の撮影会もあるのですよ。
I wish I knew who the guy in the back was from.
Yeah. These all look like Guilty Gear characters to me.
Yeah, that's kind of why it rocks, but I really like the guy in the back. I like his style. I want to know where he's from.
Yeah.
I want
He's
to
got his
know
own
what his ultimate
vibe.
move is.
Yeah, like Red Cape and White Cape could be from like sort of just any sort of generic story, you know, fantasy romance, but like that guy.
That guy's from the Star Ocean dating sim.
Yeah.
Also, I like that he already put the placemats away. Like, he's already taking them.
Yeah, great.
このメニューは私の一押しキャラクターの好物です。盛り付けを含め再現度はほぼ 100%。
It's just like a pancake with the face branded onto it.
加え、
Yeah.
このスプーンまでもが彼を象徴するマークでデザインされています。
Oh my god.
See, this is also a big Square Enix thing, because Square Enix will just, like, sell cutlery with stuff on it. I saw one for, like, Kingdom Hearts, where you could just buy, like spoons and, like, forks and knives that in the handles have, like, the Kingdom Hearts logo on them.
Wow.
I think that rocks.
Yeah, that is cool, actually. Like, I actually really like that kind of stuff where it's, like, has a practical use and it's not just, like, a decoration. I think that's super fun.
Yeah, and, like, it's subtle, right? They're always very subtle, I feel.
It's just like, you know, I think after a while you get tired of buying, like, t-shirts and posters and stuff like that, like, especially as you get older. Like, versus if I could buy something that's, you know... Won the lottery!
But yeah, it's the difference between, like, getting something that's, like... even more...
Like the lottery?
I don't know. I guess so.
Wow,
$50.
nice. $50. Hell yeah.
But, like, even on a much more micro scale, like, even something that is, like, more usable than a print like a sticker becomes more attractive as you get older, as like merch.
Yeah, like the Pokemon dress shirts.
Oh yeah, those.
バカ野郎嫁に財布を握られている身としちゃ大金だ今夜飲みに行く
Oh
ぞ
my god.
俺がおごってやれ
Is this like Ill's aura?
I don't know.
It must be.
Here he's buying a hamburger. Stew.
Mm. Oh, character latte art.
I got great news for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously. That's what I would want if I was there.
Yeah, I want fucking Yojimbo's face. I know his name's not Yojimbo, but I
Yeah.
want their face right in there.
Yeah. I want the Hatsuhime latte art.
Hell yes.
Oh, there we go. Wow. Amazing.
そうでしょうそうでしょう崩すのを躊躇してしまうほどの出来です。しかし飲み残すのはルール違反とのことです。せめて貴重な記録を残してからいただきましょう。
Oh no. What mascot did we
No. Koro.
人間界の南半球の海に生息する鳥類
get?
の
Oh,
一種
it's just a seagull.
Hmm.
通称
A penguin!
A
It's
penguin!
Look at
Oh my god.
Look at the way the penguin has bangs.
Oh my god.
髪が生えていてもペンギンです。ジンゴも取得しています。
Okay, you've tricked me, video game. I'm gonna look up penguin mascot dating sim and see if it's real. If they're referencing something.
They're definitely referencing something.
Unfortunately, I've got terrible news.
Yeah?
Most of what I'm getting is reference to the one noted bird dating sim and also the Colonel Sanders one.
Well, I'm not surprised considering your search history.
Thank you. But yeah, it just thinks I'm looking for a bird at this point.
Yeah.
It can't find a penguin, so I apologize.
Post in the comments if you know what game this is referencing.
Yeah.
But they're going so far to sidestep anything about like naming it and stuff. It must be a reference to another game.
Which is extremely funny because they're just referencing their own games. They're willing to put the art in.
Yeah.
They're refusing to name
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so fascinating because she looks at this as like a business, but like 5 people go to this cafe.
I know, right?
Like it's kind of a shame, you know, that like
Yeah.
at the very least we don't see more people show up who would appreciate like, oh look, Mezier makes the Mezier cafe latte art.
Yeah.
こちらのメニューもとても美味です。よろしければ一口お分けしましょうか。は
Oh
This
my
is a
god.
CG?
Oh my god. Wow, look at this Otome has CG. Oh, I love this.
Okay, so let's also remember something real quick. The only other thing comparable to this is Ignis half-heartedly shoving a hamburger into our face.
Wow. Wow.
Of that character.
Wow. He's gonna feed it to us. Yeah, it looks like a, I don't know, like some sort of cream soup with vegetables.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's like a chowder of some kind, right? Like,
It's hard for me to imagine any of this food actually being good, but I mean, I'm getting the impression that the quality of these places is higher in Japan than it is in the U.S.
oh yeah. What's the last thing we got tied to like a character that you could buy? It was the bacon wrapped hot dogs from Ford. I guess the Noid's back. I guess there's Domino's Pizza.
BTS meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because there's the Among Us imposter chicken nugget.
God. You said you weren't going to talk about that on stream.
Oh no, that one I don't care about talking on stream.
Joking. I know, I'm just joking.
Oh, you're right. I don't want to say Among Us on stream, though. You're right. I feel like that incurs a wrath unseen by gaming kind.
Oh my god.
Ill, you're skipping a couple steps, my man.
Let's take Instagram photos of where, like, you're holding my hand and turning back to look at me. Have you taken one of those photos with your girlfriend, Torsule? You're not dating
No.
unless you have.
No.
You're not officially really dating until you've taken that picture.
Until you take a meme photo.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
out in public.
This whole place is pretty embarrassing.
And like, imagine in the middle of this kind of place, also having your like, even if this relationship were further, boyfriend feed you in the middle of an Otome cafe.
Yeah, it's a lot. She's trying so hard.
Oh, Hydrate's right.
Now,
The
if
other
I was
thing.
at the-
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Ed.
If I was at the Kirby Cafe, it would not be weird.
True. No, then it'd be as well. Like, I mean, Kirby feeds all of his friends, anyways. So
Yeah,
which just makes sense.
It has to be mouth to mouth, just like Kirby.
But then Hydrate's right. There's also the McDonald's Travis Scott Fortnite burger with extra lettuce.
Oh yeah, right.
And
Two types
extra
of
ice.
lettuce.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh well, they have to do it this way because he has a spoon and she has a fork, and they can't. They have to use each other's utensils.
Right.
I was wondering, like, wouldn't, because if you were just gonna grab some spaghetti, like, you would just go for it, but maybe they only gave him a spoon.
Yeah. I think also he just wants to do it because he's seen it in a video game.
Yeah, he wants to experience it.
He'll just order 2 desserts. We can get one, though.
グッズの注文はいかがなさいますか？
缶バッジとアクリルキーホルダーを私と彼女の2人分それぞれ上限ずつお願いします。
Oh, that's the real reason he took us here.
Give me everything you got.
上限いっぱいですね。かしこまりました。
Oh
私が持っているキャラと交換してもらえますか？
Oh my god.
ええ、ぜひお願いします。こういう催しの参加経験は少ないので、そちらから申し出があり助かりました。
Fucking training.
Oh my god.
It was a wonderful introduction to Otome.
Kotone、もしやあの作品に興味が？
Oh man.
Name it. Give me enough details to name it.
I need to know.
私が人間界に来て初めてプレイした乙女ゲームが近日リメイクにて再発売されるらしいのです。古いがゆえにソフトもハードも壊れ、ダウンロード版も発売されず、時代に取り残された悲しき名作。それが10年以上の時を経て、また
I was. Sid says, I have bad news, Ill. The new art of Higurashi doesn't have proportions that make everyone look like babies. I was also going to joke that it was Higurashi. Because that recently had another version released
Did it
that
actually
had
have a new
updated
version
art.
released, or did it just get moved to Steam?
I don't know. I mean, it
'Cause I
depends
think
on
all
how you
that art's
define a
from-
new version.
Yeah, because I think all that art was already in like the PS3 re-release.
あの作品で私は愛の素晴らしさを知りました。司るテーマは汚れなき真実の愛。
Unconditional love.
素晴らしい。あの作品こそが。
Oh my god, look at him! Baby!
Oh my god, I don't think we've ever seen his big old tears.
Oh, with the sparkles.
やはり美しき愛を知るのに乙女ゲーム以上に参考になるものはありませんから。ああ、思い出したら発売日が待ち遠しくなってきました。早くこの手に届かないものでしょうか。
Remember, everyone, it's only 311 channel points to unlock the sparkles and use it for the whole stream. Would Ill be obsessed with Princess Maker games? Oh yeah, I'm sure. He likes the stat games because he understands those.
Yeah, he knows math.
Is Ill romantic? I don't know if that's the right word. He's deeply fascinated with the idea of love because he wants to experience it himself, but has not.
Oh my god, we're gonna play it with him.
Here we go. It's game within a game time.
本当ですか?
This is such a level of detail being placed into this video game.
Yeah, it is. Well, real gamers only.
I went to go look up the hardware requirements for the video game.
Oh no.
I bet it's one of those games that only has a collector's edition.
Yeah.
数の多いコースターコンプリートはそう簡単ではありませんでした。
Oh man, would Il be addicted to gacha, or would he be like too smart for it? Would he just always get everything that he wanted because of his angel powers?
I think he just has infinite money.
Yeah, he's just a whale. That's his power.
Yeah, like he gets everything he wants because he's a whale, I think.
Yeah, because he's got gold, infinite gold.
Yeah.
And yeah, he would be obsessed with gacha for sure.
Oh yeah.
嬉しいです。あなたが来てからというもの、自由に。
How much has he disrupted the Earth's economy by bringing in gold from the heavenly realm?
Immeasurably. He's actually the sole reason for the rise and fall of all cryptocurrency.
前回のイベントや今日のようなコラボカフェはなかなか来る機会もありませんでしたし。
Yeah, nobody else would go with him. What a surprise. Not
Also-
even Meeseer.
Also, SavyK says Il wouldn't pirate or download a game via emulator, but Kotone sure as hell will. That is true only if Kotone knew about it. I don't think Kotone would know about piracy. And Il would never say
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't seem very online. But you never know.
多少慣れてきたとはいえ、やっぱあいつは俺たちと比べてもいろいろ
Oh
と
my
欠けてることが
god.
多いんだよ。どんな行動
What did they think was gonna happen?
何を
I think
した
he
い
just always expects the worst out
Yeah.
of Il.
Although that one guy did win the lottery, so like it is like okay, Il definitely has some effect on the world.
はるかにできてね。
Maybe.
マジモンの箱入りなんだ。俺たちが一緒でも1秒目を離したら大惨事なんてことざらなんだ。
What happened?
I don't think anything happened. I think he's just worried about it.
だから慣れてきたからって甘く見んなよ。
Something must have happened.
I think Ignis is just a pessimist.
Hmm. Now something's gonna go wrong.
I was like, just point out, Il did immediately go angel mode and try to kill a bunch of dudes at an anime event.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't try to kill them.
No. He did attack them with heavenly powers, though.
He did mind crush them, yeah.
Yeah. He did go a little overboard.
公園で休憩にしませんか？歩いた距離から考えると少し疲労しているで。開封のタイミングで中身は変化しませんし、元よりあなたの体力より優先することで。
He's monitoring our health bars.
Yeah. You can see that he is trying to be more considerate of other people, though.
Yeah.
Like, clearly, he is still very self-centered, but, like, even if it is just it's not out of genuine concern, but an understanding that other people aren't him, he is starting to learn, like, courtesy.
Yeah. This reminds me a lot of when people learn about some of the limitations that I have because of diabetes, and they start asking me about it. Like, oops.
Everything okay?
Sorry, that was just an Amber Alert on my phone.
Okay.
It's just close to the microphone. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Where then like people like, I mean like the guy that I'm seeing now, like he learned about like, oh, like if I have to like walk around too much, then my blood sugar could go low, so I have to make sure I have a drink. And then now that since he learned that, he would like he'll ask about it, or like just bring a drink, or like be like, oh, we should get a drink before we go, like, or have some sort of like food or something to eat before we go. And that sort of acknowledgement is like very sweet, and like it's like, oh, thank you for thinking about me. And to me, that's more of what this is. Because he's not human and he doesn't have the same limitations.
Ill's got a secret apple juice hidden in his coat pocket.
Yeah. Of course. Oh my god. I'll optimize your nap.
If I wasn't worried about having to go and edit this VOD, I would find a song to play.
When you walked away, you walked.
What was the last thing that we got in trouble for? Was it the Pop Team Epic opening theme? I feel like that was too long ago for us to that have been the last thing that I got in trouble for.
I sang Simple and Clean and then looked at the chat and saw that Ray posted the lyrics to Simple and Clean. I wasn't looking at the chat when I posted that. When I said that out loud, I mean, a post with my words. Oh, man. Oh, you think he's still going to be there when we wake up? Or did he get distracted?
I think he got distracted. This is the worry, though, right? Like this is the thing that Ignis is talking about. Is if we leave him to his own devices, he'll just like wander off, and something will cause problems. And I guess we'll see if that happened. But I assume that he didn't pay attention, right?
Where's the clown music?
Oh wow, is he?
Oh, he's still there.
Impressive.
It's been 3 days.
Uh-oh. Oh, maybe they also fell asleep from his lullaby.
Oh.
Right, probably.
Yeah.
And not like ill mind crushed everyone to stop us to stop them from disturbing us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dogs and birds.
Dogs and birds.
They mean Dogs Bauer from from Blue Stinger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Il can only cast Aga level spells. he cannot cast small spells, only big ones.
Yeah. This is from his fascinating lullaby rendition of "You Are the Ditzy Girl" from Idolhawk Enden.
Oh my god.
To be fair, of all the incidents he could have caused, this is a very minor one.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't mind crush the entire park.
Yeah. He can only cast AoE.
That's magic. Haha. Uh-oh.
あなたがよく眠れるようにと行ったのですが、どうやら範囲内にいた彼らに
Yeah, about that. We gotta work on that, L.
時間が経てば自然と目を覚ましますし、何も問題はないかと。
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
god.
Alright, that's a little fucked. Well, I'll just make them all fall asleep. The whole country of Japan can fall asleep for all I care.
I mean, people are gonna be like, oh, it's a gas leak. Oh, here we go. Here's GPM.
What were they doing together?
Yeah, what? Hello? Hello?
Hold on. What are they doing together?
Hold on.
術の気配から予想はしてたけど、やっぱり
I mean, whatever it was, Mizur was there to bother Rindo, but...
Mm-hmm. It says we know what they were doing.
Right, they were at the bar, pounding back some brewskis after a rough day of work.
そんなわけないでしょう。僕は完全な通りすがり。ミシェルは君のやらかしに感づいてきたんだよ。
はい言われなくても対応しますとも。ああ、君たち人間
He's just gonna scream really loud? Is this the alternative, right? Like, he sings a lullaby and... Go ahead.
He's gonna make the noise my phone just made. He just opens his mouth in a big wide O and that noise comes out.
Mizur makes the magical mosquito noise.
魔界名物ハーピーの
Harpy screech!
スイッチオンってね。
So we know that harpies are real.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wake up, chumps!
Alright, Rindo, mind crush him.
OK。そっちはすでに手配済み。それより、まずはうちの打天使様にお説教だね。
It's just a Pokemon noise. This will scare off all the normies. Oh boy, time to yell at Ill.
I don't think we're gonna yell at him. Ignis is gonna yell at him. Everyone else will be okay with it. Okay, never mind, I lied. Rindo's playing bad cop today.
さて、イル。何か言いたいことはあるかい？
そうですね。あえて意見するのであれば、カリア、そこの計算は間違っています。今出した値は
Just helping him with his homework.
Cool.
Algebra 2 homework.
I mean, again, he's all math, so...
え、マジで
Thanks for the save.
家計問題か。助かった。
Adorable.
ありがとう。
Koro's also learning math. Koro's going to college next year.
Wow. What's Koro gonna major in?
そうじゃない。
Marine biology.
Oh yeah, you're right.
先ほどからリンドはなぜそこまで憤っているのです？私はただ歌っていただけですが、それに公園で歌ってはいけないと、そのような諸注意を受けた記憶はありません。
いる。まずはお前が歌った結果、引き起こされた事態を振り返ってみろ。
聞けば昨今の人間は忙しさのあまり睡眠時間が不足し体調を崩して
I read in a
Now you're
book.
just being a little shit.
よって
I read a New York Times opinion piece that told me
短時間とはいえ質の良い睡眠が取れました。大変な善行と解釈しますがいかがでしょう。
それはそうなのか。いや、ちげえだろ。
状況によりけりかな。今回は意識せずに歌ったからあんな形で周囲を巻き込んだけど、通常はちゃんと対象や範囲を指定して発動させるから、そうそうこんなことは起きないよ。
それとイルの法術は決して歌が必須というわけではないようなのだがな。それでも天使が法術を行使する上で歌は重要な儀式となるようでな。より上質な効果
Yeah, that makes sense.
もしくは大規模な術を使う、そういった場合に用いるらしい。
By performing with the angel's trumpet, he can.
Or other desired effects, like sleepy.
Weird that he's still getting the extra power even after he's been banished.
Yeah.
神に恵みを祈り、舞が捧げられるでしょ。あれと似たような感じなのかもね。
Oh,
I mean, I guess-
Kotone, please.
I mean, I guess you could read it that way, but I feel like that's a really unflattering way to read this.
Yeah.
It's like it's your fault that he did this, which is not true.
No, it's his fault that he did this.
とも
いや
かくさ、今回も後処理はどうにでもしておくけど、イルは周囲への影響を考えて動くこと。
このやりとりも何回目だろうね。
同様の質問であれば私がアンシャンテに来てから計37回ほど
Only.
経験していますね。
そこを覚えてるんならその先を学習しろっつうの。
まったくだな。
I'm so glad we get to see the Cygnus face more. Maybe not in the context in which we're seeing it, but I really appreciate that this is like getting its full work in, you know?
You're not. I think she's like, you're not gonna explain to him what he did wrong.
Yeah, she seems to be the one who's not focused on like, not babying. I don't like that term for it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, only one's like, we're just gonna leave it at that, not like a serious example of what he did.
Yeah. Explain it.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone's explaining it. No wonder he didn't learn. Oh my god.
Look, we read through his tweets, and I think we need to discuss the content of them.
You're all terrible parents.
具体的な説明。なるほど。確かにそれがあれば、私も対策のしようがあるかもしれません。
Yeah, Ill's issue is that he's... very weird to say this. He's at the age where he takes everything literally.
Here we go.
We're literally teaching him morality.
I don't know if it's morality. I think it's more just like understanding the consequences of his actions in the human world.
Sure. But I guess it's also understanding why those things are bad, right? Like, consequences also has to include some sort of moral understanding that, like, the thing you did is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Hmm.
それはまあ確かに。
人外だから天使だからイルだから、
We just kind of considered him a lost cause.
僕たちで対応するのが前提だったのかも。
We assumed he was a little DOA as far as social etiquette.
そうだよな。てめえ自身が理解しないから。
Yeah, definitely reading more as like ill being on the spectrum or something like that in this, in the way that everyone's reacting, where they're like, oh, he's just not capable of understanding, so I'm not going to try to teach him. But this is also true of like everybody.
Yeah. Everyone needs to learn sometimes that the things they're doing
Yeah.
are inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like when the chat gets horny.
Wow.
And have to spray
Wow.
bottle them.
Wow. See, if you just yell at them, they don't know what they did wrong.
I suppose you're right. Well, you see, if you're ever horny in public, you'll be arrested. By me.
The horny police.
Remember, humans can take damage.
Yeah. Processing. Processing.
なるほど。人間の脆さを失念していました。
I guess that's one way to read
危
it.
険なことですね。
I almost forgot that everyone isn't a superhuman being
わかりました。
who can survive the most. Oh my god! Wow! He did it! He says, it could also be dangerous indoors. That's where stuff is. And you know what? I can't disagree with that assessment.
Also, if you have a specific target for your spell, you shouldn't just like haphazardly let it fly out and attack and hit other people.
Yeah, I think
That's
you should consider
rude.
targeting. And Squirrel Token's also right. All of these men are useless. That took so little work.
Absolutely. We already knew this.
We are putting the bare minimum in, we found out that none of the
Yeah,
boys
she
want
really,
to.
like, she barely explained anything.
Yeah, it's literally, don't you think if someone hit their head it would be bad? And he's like, you're right. I don't know why I didn't consider that before. Like, even Ignasu is like, this man is a little baby child. He's a little tiny man who can't understand anything, is like, and I never tried.
Yeah.
yeah.
Raider says, listen, these men have their own problems that they are doing absolutely nothing to deal with, so this is on trend.
Damn, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Oh man, this is really a condemnation of men.
Like as a species, or just like a gender?
Yeah, as a species. Men, the species.
なぜ私のことで琴音が謝罪をするのでしょうか。
Oh, he feel
それは
bad.
監督責任ってやつだろ。承知で連れ出したんだが。
God, Ignis is such older brother energy.
Yeah. They have an older brother, baby brother relationship.
Yeah.
It's good. He feels bad because he's thinking about his parole officer. Oh my god, Ill's perspective!
Ill's perspective.
Oh my god.
After I finish all of... Oh, he's Googling it! I think I heard the phone noise.
Yeah.
Also, after he finished his dinner, which was just leftovers from the cafe.
Yeah. Oh my god, baby. That's a great question.
These humans were too much, I'll tell you what.
さすがに彼女へ謝罪をすべきでしょう。
I don't want to embarrass my girlfriend.
Did Miser make a barrier so he couldn't go in the kitchen?
こらこらストップ。イルは厨房できんでしょ。欲しいのはジュース、ケーキ。俺が取ってきてあげるから。ここで
Oh my god.
This definitely feels like a story about them letting Ill go at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
they
Ill's
need
gonna
to
grow
stop.
up.
Yeah.
違います。私はただ琴音に。
コーヒー。ああ、カフェラテ入れてほしいの。なら片付け
Oh my god, everybody babies him so much. It's like too much.
ですから。
Yeah, before it was just like, oh, it's just like a funny haha angel thing, but now we know that they just don't trust him at all.
Yeah.
おい、そんじゃあ俺は魔界に戻るから、ちゃんと彼女に時間外料金を払うのを忘れないようにね。
Again, it's kind of like the thing before with Ignis.
Yeah,
not paying
the
attention.
neurodivergent. Yeah, the neurodivergent vibes on Ill make this so uncomfortable. It really does feel that way. It feels like they're patronizing him for being neurodivergent.
Like you can even
Because
see it
nothing
with, like,
he's done has been like so out there.
Ignis's like disinterest in the things that he's interested in, they're just not trying to understand him at all.
Yeah. Oh, poor baby.
洗い終わったぞ。空拭きは我に任せた。
まだしばらく時間がかかりそうですし、部屋に戻りましょう。
Aww.
Now, unfortunately, they don't make rules for this.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is sad. This is very neurodivergent and very sad. Oh.
The only thing I found was angels in the outfield.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they really are going for neurodivergent because it's so on the nose.
I just don't know if I can. Like, I just find
like
it.
He himself, ill himself is not neurodivergent, but he's a very like one-to-one metaphor for a human being neurodivergent. Like his problems are because he's an angel. And he comes from a different world with a lack of rules or consequences. But, like, obviously, if he was, it maps to the human experience of being neurodivergent.
Yeah, I just don't know if that was intentional. I feel like there's a lot of metaphor already in this game that I think is not intentional, but encroached in the language of the characters that they're building.
Yeah, I don't know. This one just feels like it's really going for it to me. Like, yeah, like feeling left behind, feeling like, how was I supposed to know all these rules?
彼ならこういう時どう反応するのだろ
Oh my god.
He's hacking into heaven.
いる。入っても
What was that?
I assume the he, if we go back. Right, he's asking for guidance.
Oh, asking for God to help him?
From a divine being of some kind.
Yeah.
失礼する。夕食時のお前の様子が少々気にかかってな。今回の件についてだが、あまり気に病むな。無論、お前自身が己を見直す必要はある。だが、偏った対応を取ってきた我々にも、それなりの責任が。あ、いる。どうしたのだ？
それは私の言葉です。どうしたのですか、カヌス。私の顔を見つめているのでしょ
う。いや、何か、いつもと雰囲気が異なるような気がしてな。さすがのイルも反省しているということか。
And back to us.
Okay.
Great. Name a less iconic duo.
Yeah, Candace is the most socially intelligent. Well, Candace is both socially intelligent and he wants to act within the boundaries of socially acceptable behavior. Like, he desires to be socially acceptable. I think Mizir understands socially acceptable behavior but does not desire to be socially acceptable.
Candace, wants to help other people and refuses to help himself, but that's true of everyone in this cast, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. And us, the players, and everyone watching this. It's a big mood.
Oh, Dromi fucking mask off for a second here.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dromi. I hate both of you.
Meansplash has got it in one. Shut up, Dromi. More like Chipperoni.
Wow.
Yeah, Dromi's still a death cultist. That didn't change. It's whether or not he acts on it that changes.
Sucks to be you.
Damn, that rocks.
Get owned, idiots. Fuck off.
It was a group effort with Kororo.
Good.
Wait, Dromi insisted too. Why? Where was he?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, double villains.
God, could you again? Just imagine a worse duo of people hanging out, even if they're both mask on, right?
Yeah.
つくづく打天使というか、彼の得意性は興味深いね。そうだとも。彼は人外の中でもレア中のレア。
Angels know what I mean?
身体、頭脳ともに優れた存在にもかかわらず、人間界について
Yeah, much like you, Mikado.
Mikado, I'd like to remind you that I belong to the R&D for war crimes.
Hands you a mirror.
得意性と言わずして、なんというのかね。
Did you forget that I also let a little tiny fox demon just devour my blood?
ああ、考えてみればそうっすね。俺だってこ
Tromi.
こにはある程度馴染んでるのに。
Throw me, shut the fuck up. Both of you get out of my store.
I don't think you're used to living, given your desire for death, your accelerationist
なん
ideals.
つうかあの抜けっぷり、天然の一言で片付けていいんすかね。
Hands you a mirror.
というわけでだよ。この際、イル君も一度カリア君のように精神鑑定を受けたらどうかな。
And then they just diagnose ill with being on the autism spectrum in the human world. They get him resources to help and he's fine.
I don't know if it's ever quite just, and then he's fine if he can also shoot laser beams from his hands.
話したまえ。人の善意はありがたく受け取っておくべきなんだぞ。
When it comes to Mikado, it's only bad will. That's also the store he shops at.
Yeah, that's where he got that tie.
He got the tie at the bad will.
もう目的は達したんだし、帰った。この後向かいと合流する予定なんだろう。
僕は諦めないからな。首、もとい羽を洗い、ふっかふかにして待っていたまえ。打天使ことイル君。
What does this imply? Is wash your neck supposed to be like so you can get a clean fucking like syringe in?
Yeah, wash your neck is like, isn't that a manner of speaking where it's like wash your neck because I'm gonna cut your throat?
I don't know.
Is it a petting zoo?
And it is a zoo, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys are freaking animals. Literally on this screen. You know, I'll tell you what, knowing everyone's deal,
Yeah.
this doesn't work for me, buddy. Dromi?
Look! You're one to talk, says Koro.
人外って大半はいるみたいなもんなんじゃない？カヌスたちとかがこっちに馴染むのが早すぎるだけで。
Get his ass, baby orb, says Sid. Yeah,
Okay,
wash
right-
your neck is shorthand for prepare to die. Yeah.
Yeah, Rayday says that because washing one's neck was a traditional preparation for being executed by decapitation.
Yeah,
According to a Quora
That's
post.
what I
And
thought.
let's be fair, if I was going to trust anything on the internet, it's probably Quora.
Well, I saw it the other day when me and Sid were watching the TV series Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Well, the scripts for there all came from Quora, so.
Yeah.
I mean, also recognize that most non-humans don't live here in the human world and only come here to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
俺体調管理のためにたまにメディオへ空気を吸いに行ってるじゃん。そこで小さい妖精とかにちょくちょく会うんだ。けどさ。やっぱこっちの話が通じないっていうか。まず
They have to go do homework and they're like, what's that?
知識の話から始まるんだよね。普通はさ、そういうもので通じるから説明なんていらないじゃん。
Oh man, Karya with the wisdom.
例えば妖精に対してシャドウは危険だから気をつけろって忠告しても
They don't know what any of that means.
Shouldn't Rindo already know this?
No, Rindo. I don't think Rindo only deals with these guys, right? Like the implication is Rindo is not like ever handling non-humans that are living in society besides these guys, right? Like it seems a lot of his are like capture missions.
Yeah.
Beam Slash says, God, our teen son is so cool. We didn't have to even to do anything. The parenting dream.
He is.
イルは人間界で生活するのが精一杯で、それを学ぶ機会が存在しなかったんじゃないの?
It's all here. It's all here.
もちろん。
Because, like, also, you know, you look at every other person who exists here, and, like, they have societies that are, like, based on set understandings. Everything, you know, if we're presuming, like, I don't know, like, a pretty standard, like, read of heaven, right, is, like, everything's already perfect, and there's just nothing, right? There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
So why would he worry about anything or consider anything if there's nothing to worry or consider about?
Also, Squirrel Token, who is actually a teacher, keeps talking about how this seems like working with ASD children.
Yeah, Soan didn't do it because he was gonna fucking die.
Yeah, Soan did not have the emotional capacity.
That and the strength, because he was going to die. I assume, right? It seems he was very aware of his own mortality. But also could have wrestled 3 bears.
Yeah.
いつものことじゃないですか。きっとゲームに向いてますよ。
As a
That guy's
gamer.
a gamer, if you know what I mean.
I think I'm just gonna say that when anyone asks me my opinion on anyone.
Yeah, that guy's a gamer, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, next time anyone asks me about my political ideals.
Somebody asked me, I'm like, oh, I was talking to Sid the other day, and they're like, oh, how's he doing? And I go, that guy's
He's
a
a
gamer,
gamer.
if you know what I mean. Man.
Gaming.
Gaming.
Folks, we're gaming. Fucking name it. Bastards. What title was it? Fuckers.
Ever 17 resubmerged.
There it is.
Enchanteのマスターか。
Who?
Oh?
Who? Gamer?
Oompst?
Wait, do you think it's Mikado's assistant?
It might be.
Do you think the game shop owner also is gonna get to know us? Does he have a sprite? Oh my god, it's the
him!
parole officer!
GPM 開発課課長帝明は私の雇用主だ。
Do you think this guy's a gamer?
I don't know. I don't know if you can game when you don't have a physical body.
お前はいかなる理由でこの映像を観察していたのか。
Why were you watching the television?
Oh, is she telling on him by accident?
That's probably fine. What are they gonna do? Banish him more? You can't do that.
皇帝だ。そうか。回答を拒否する。第三者に語る必要性を。
You can tell he's a cop.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even own a television. I read books. Yeah, I'm not such for such low media.
無駄話が。帝明よりことづてを預かっている。
I'm kind of a big Dan Brown guy. Ever heard of him?
You've probably never heard of him.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
maybe
this
something a little.
scare author, Stephen King.
Yeah. I've been digging pretty deep into James Patterson lately. You maybe don't know him, but yeah, he's kind of a genius.
皇帝。天崎島における事件。林道薫による養成会メディオの調査資料の増加により、帝明はしばらく多忙となり、安倍カリアの身体検査を担当することが不可能となった。もとより、安倍カリアは
True.
自主的に GPM に出向く傾向がない。
I can't believe it. A teenager didn't want to go to the doctor?
よってみ代理として、私が次回以降のアンシャンテに出向き、彼の検査を担当する。
Oh, he's doing this so he can look checking on ill.
Yeah.
And also the other stuff that he's doing for his job. Oh, we get his perspective.
Oh.
ああ、やっと見つけた。
I was really hoping he'd rip off the robe so we can finally see what his fucking parole officer looks like. You know he has a sprite.
He doesn't have a.
You know he has
doesn't
a
have a body
body.
under there. He doesn't have a physical form. He's an angel.
You're telling me they made a second angel and they're not gonna draw him? They're gonna draw fucking Dromi and they're not gonna draw a second angel? Don't you
He's
dare.
He's not a fallen angel. He's a being of pure energy.
And you're gonna tell me they didn't draw someone for him?
It's just an orb. He's just gonna be an orb of light.
No, they're gonna draw another hot guy. What are you talking about?
I disagree. After we got to see all of no firewolves, you think they're gonna draw a second angel?
Yes.
All right. We'll see who's right.
Because I think he's going to play a very important part in this story, much like Dromi did.
ところで、去り際の姿がちらっと見えたけど、 アンシャンテのマスターと話していたのかい？直接会話するのは初めてだ。
They talk
どうだい？
like
彼女に対する
textbooks
印象は。
to
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
It's just very strange to see. I saw who you were talking to early. Was that the owner of Enchante, who we both know the name of?
It's so insufferable, but it's true. They're scientists. This is how we talk. It sucks.
Ordinary, one of the most unremarkable humans I've ever met.
あれを御する力などかけらも持っている。
That.
Oh, really? What's that? What's that?
とつまり興味なしと
Mounted laser cannon.
厳しい評価だね。喫茶店のマスター
That's a
Wait.
true secret. You get to max relationship with Il and you get the mounted laser cannon.
Wait, does Mikado know that this is his parole officer?
Oh, for sure.
Like, this is a mutual understanding?
I think he knows a version of it.
この
Sure.
報告映像
This video game.
乙女ゲームなる娯楽機構についていかなるものなのか詳細な説明を要求した。
Webster Dictionary defines otome games as...
So he's the parole officer, but he like doesn't know anything about he's just assigned to the case.
Yeah, I assume he also doesn't know anything about the human world, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Chris has a good idea. What if we corrupt him and make him a gamer?
Yeah, well then he'll get a Sprite.
Oh, he went shopping without her?
I guess he can go like down to the store and get a apple juice.
Yeah.
Gaming is canceled. We are now consumers of amusement mechanisms.
I'm gonna do it.
なぜなのでしょう。今は全く楽しめません。
I can hardly
Put up
enjoy
my
the
headphones,
insert
wow.
songs.
We've all been there, am I right, folks? Oh. Oh my god.
I'll tell you what.
Analyzing.
That's not true of any of the fucking characters in this game. They cause major issues all the time. They are never not causing major issues for us.
Yeah.
Name one normal guy here at Enchante. Reddit says, while you were gaming, I was mastering the amusement mechanism. I found some weird beans. You think I could drink them? Yeah, never call yourself Mizi or Sensei again, thanks.
Searching through my memory banks for issues tagged dependable. Funny, these are jelly beans. Yeah, get some armor.
タチの悪いナンパ野郎に絡まれるのこれで何回目だ。
They said it.
Oh my god.
They said
Oh my
the phrase
god.
pickup artist.
Oh my god. Ignis knows what PUAs are.
And also Ignis should buy her a taser. Fusebosh says, Miser would drink coffee made from jelly beans, then say, these are jelly beans, by the way. Yeah, I did know all along.
He would.
Jarvis, give me the coffee made of jelly beans.
Kotone, Kotone, 今日時間は空いていますか？
Oh my god, the wheels are turning!
可能ならば今日中にここに私を連れて行ってほしいのです。
I think giving her a cookie recipe is also very dependable.
That's very sweet.
Yeah,
ありがとうござい
just
ます。
like the cookies.
あなたの焼いたクッキーは程よい甘さで大変好ましいのです。私は特にこのココア生地が練ってあるクッキーの味を気に入っています。そうですね。では。 私はほとんど琴音の役に立っていないのでは。
Also, Soan would refuse any help.
Yeah,
Knowing
very
him.
different. Yeah.
If you tried to help, Soan would like hip check you and break your bones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? 誰だよ。
私です。
箱入り？お前が俺たちの部屋に来るなんて珍しい。
God, this is the most big brother energy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What's up, little nerdling? You left your room? Well, come on in here. Just pumping iron.
Yeah. Oh my god. Candace is like the oldest brother who's in college. But these two are still living at home.
Primal Trash got it right. Well. Look who decided to come downstairs.
God.
んだよ、またゲームの話か。なら俺じゃなくて、カヌスか琴音あたりに。
Spinning a basketball on his finger.
箱入りから変わるにはどうすればいいのでしょう。
He makes a slam dunk as he speaks. Is that an exercise ball by his bed? Was that another beanbag chair? I can't tell. That could have been a second beanbag chair.
Oh yeah, it could have been. Could have been. Either way. It's too close.
I told Karia through a text online.
Yeah, she does have that energy. Like she's so excited that she texts someone, even though she's 25.
Sent a, she's got her favorite sticker sets online. We all do.
Yeah.
少し前までは想像もしていなかった変化だ。
大半がろくでもねえ客だけどな。あの変人の部下ね。癖がある予感しかしねえな。
警戒は必要であろうな。
On guard, like some kind of the parole. We should be paroling.
Yeah. Like some sort of cop.
Some officer.
We should be on guard, and I don't mean like the swordfish. Yeah, his name, he tries to say his name and it's just like white noise static.
Right.
Kotone does talk about using technology the way Anastasia Steele does, Sid, that's correct. Oh my god.
Mr. Assistant, cool. Wow, what a dinner. I remember as a child, I stayed with my grandparents once. They let me have corn dogs and ice cream for breakfast. That went super not well with the
Oh
with the
my
folks.
god.
Could you imagine why?
How decadent.
How decadent. I think back on that and I'm like, how did I eat those two things
Disgusting.
at the same time?
Yeah. It's disgusting. But also, like, component-wise, not that different than, like, pancakes, sausage, like, whipped cream on your waffles, you know?
Right.
Milk.
Also, Ray says, my name is Amber Alert Noise.
Yeah.
ごっそさん、今日の飯もなかなかだったぜ。
Do it yourself.
He's trying.
Come on, you can do it.
Do you...
He just
Hell
holds
yeah.
on to them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is if they try to take her home, he just holds on until they let go.
Oh.
自分で片付けます。
He's trying really hard.
Yeah, he's trying so hard.
What do you think this sounds like? What if you had to give some kind of noise to specify this particular sort of excitement? What would you give it?
Maybe like a... Huh?
Hydrate's got it right. It's an oh.
バカな。イルが自ら
No! No negative feedback!
一体何が起きたというのだ。
今やってる乙女ゲームにすごい鬱エンドがあって、その精神的ショックでどうにかしちゃったとか。
No!
He got one of the
no
100
negative
bad endings in Yojimbo. Ignis is gonna have to say something, right?
お前らな、
Yeah.
冷静に考えろ。逆に今までこんぐらいのこともしてなかったのがおかしいんだっつうの。
There we go.
ま、あいつだって気が変わることぐらいあんの。
That's right.
ごちゃごちゃ騒いでねえでよ。俺らもとっとと片付け。バカ！お前なんで大皿をコップの上に重ねてんだ？んな持ち方じゃ落とすに決まってる。
Ignis is a idiot big brother who actually does care. Oh.
Oh.
Hey, you know, that's another, you know.
Oh.
Who among us is not guilty of doing this exact thing? Oh shit, that's the end.
Wow. Well, he's making positive progress.
Yeah. Also, why does he look so much like Griffith in this in
Yeah.
the chapter art. Oh fuck, something's gonna happen.
Oh.
But
All
we don't need to know about it
right.
for now.
Next time. Wow, this is about ill changing, but also about everybody else having to change in terms of how they interact with him and like how they view him.
The Broken Garden.
Oh.
Oh wait, not chapters. Oh my god. We gotta go to the extras, where we can see our new. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. We'll keep this one.
Aww.
So what'd you think?
This is really interesting. I certainly didn't expect it to be like such an obvious like mapping to someone who's neurodivergent, but I think it's really interesting. It's very different, again, than all of the other routes that we've been on so far, because it's a totally different issue. And I think it's really fascinating. Yeah.
I think inevitably all of them will fall to a supernatural thing happens, right?
How fucked up of a thing do you think it's gonna be when we learn why Il got kicked out of heaven? Like,
I don't think it's gonna be that fucked up.
No. There's gotta be, like, some twist that's deeply fucked up. Because all of them have one. It's gonna be like Il killed someone, but he didn't understand what he was doing.
I don't think that can happen. They're in heaven. No one can die there.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because no one can die, does that mean that you can't? Yeah, they're like, oh, gaming is for sinners. How did he first learn gaming?
You know, we got a lot of questions, and I don't know if they're going to answer any of them. And, like, I hope that it is a serious and also very, like, sympathetic route that does map to, like, a story of neurodivergence. I guess I'm just, like, I'm concerned because I feel like... I think that this game can handle it. I am wary in general of media that seems to go this route, because I don't know if it's like an intentional thing. I don't know what what their ultimate thesis is on it. It's a very it can feel like a very like thin line that they have to ride for this. So far, I think it has been very earnest. I think that it has been very, again, sympathetic. But I guess I'm always concerned, like, does this get waved away later in a way that sort of, like, denies...
Oh, like, now he's not... Now he's neurotypical, problem solved. Just had to do this.
Either now he's fixed, or, like, they just decide that at no point, like, things go the way of everyone else, where they're just like, well, you can't do anything about it, right?
I mean, in the other routes, they didn't fix anybody, really. They just, like, started the process of change,
right.
And that was really it.
It's the giving up, I guess, is what I'm concerned of, right? Like, they already gave up before this, and you see a change. Do they decide, like, no, you're perfect exactly the way you are, and, you don't have to fix any of the things, right? Like, fix, sorry, I'm sorry, the language isn't quite correct there, but, like, I'm just worried about the trajectory of this route. Okay, actually, I'm looking at the chat. I think Rayday hit something really nice, which is, it's very touching even without the coding. All these routes are guys wants to be better himself for Kotone, but they were about remedying a situation, while Il is desiring that change without some external force driving it, just because he started to care about the world around him. And I think that's true. I think that's the big thing so far with his route that makes it different.
I I think also Kotone gives him a chance and like meets him on his level, and what we didn't realize until this chapter, and what we didn't see until this chapter, is that nobody else was meeting him where he was. Like nobody had any patience for him or anything, which is very interesting. Like so, it's not just like, oh, I love Kotone, but like Kotone is actually like respecting me, and that makes me feel like, oh, I actually can do more and I should do more, and I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, again, this is already very different from the other stories. I feel like Rendo was very different from the other ones in the way that it was much more about like a tragic story that Rendo was involved in than the romance. Ignis was much more a romance. Canis was somewhere in the middle. This one feels wholly character focused on who Il is and I guess the circumstances by which he is here. So I'm very interested to see how it goes. Again, I think it's been very good so far. I'm just concerned. But I hope that it turns out good.
I just because the other routes haven't like miraculously fixed the boys. I don't think this route is going to be like, I'm miraculously fixing you. But I do definitely think that like although it's a metaphor for being neurodivergent in the literal text, it's that he's not from here. And so I could definitely see at some point them like have him do something that is more neurotypical or like switch over, because in the literal text, his issue is that he's not from here, not that he's neurodivergent. So
right. I
could definitely see that happening. Yeah. But I think the metaphor, the subtext of it is executed well so far, and very interesting. And it's very interesting how much they like set everybody else up and like describe the communication breakdown so thoroughly, and give examples and like show how it continues to like be hard for people to do stuff, even Kotone.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. It is especially as we get to see like directly like Il having more complex thoughts and feelings than he expresses, which makes sense because again he has like tremendous power. Like it wouldn't make sense if he did not have that capacity for insight. It's just he can't like express it, or doesn't get the opportunity to express it, or doesn't know that it's useful for him to express it. And I think like also that sort of like practicality based reasoning of like, if I express this, will I get something out of it? Will it, will it advance my position in a way that I want? No. Okay, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say this to these other people. That also feels very like within the narrative of like a metaphor for being neurodivergent. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of a friend of mine. We're in a group together. Not just obviously being gamers. No, I know a lot of people on the autism spectrum, but I also know someone with Down syndrome, and I've talked to him a lot about. It's something that we really struggle with. We've talked about. I've talked to him a lot about like disability and being treated differently, or like being treated with kid gloves because of your disability, especially when you get into the realm of like complex emotions and adulthood. And it also reminded me a lot of stuff that we've talked about there, where everybody kind of like babies him and like assumes his capacity is less, even as he is an adult and is fully capable of experiencing complex emotions, and doesn't necessarily have the same framework for dealing with them because no one has ever thought to teach him the framework, like or thought, like, what would you do if nobody ever taught you that stuff, right? Like, it's a lot of those kind of things where you hit a wall because nobody ever taught you, because nobody thought you were capable of doing it. It's very interesting. I think it's a very relatable thing, even if you are not neurodivergent. As well, I think there's a lot of things in our own lives that, like, smaller scale examples where people people didn't tell you something, and you're like, well, how was I supposed to know that those were the rules? Because they didn't think you were capable. But yeah, it's interesting that's Ill's story. It's interesting as we've joked about, like, oh, he's such a bottom. He has this energy that makes people want to take care of him. But this is directly engaging with that situation. It's not shying away from it, which is very interesting. I also didn't realize how much everybody took care of him day to day until this chapter.
Yeah, I think that this chapter, more so than I think the other opening routes, puts a lot more context into stuff, and also already shows sort of the development, right? Like, we already got, I think Ill's chapter for his story in the common route has like the most direct correlation to his story now in his own route. Like, it's just a direct continuation from what happened there to here. Mm-hmm. Because already he's dealing with this understanding that he needs to show consideration for other people, right? And this is just a continuation of that, and understanding the contexts in which that becomes important outside of sort of the immediate wants and needs issue, right? Mm-hmm. So I think I find it very interesting in that, even more so than all the other ones, I think that this has been the most, from the start, I can't speak for the rest of the chapters, but from the start it feels the most like, it just feels like the most direct story so far. Like, it has like a thesis that is set up from the beginning to tell, and again, from the other routes, we have hints of sort of what the bigger overall arc for him is, which is presumably he gets allowed back into heaven. But like, so much of the character stuff has already been laid out in front of us in a way that I feel like was sort of hidden from us on the other routes.
I don't know if he gets let back into heaven. I think the real thing is going to be the revelation that the heaven is an even more extreme version of the framework that he's working under right now, as evidenced by the assistant. And like, it's like, oh no, like, that way of thinking, like, I need to do less of that. Mm-hmm. I need to be more human.
But I think that, like, I assume that he got sent down for some lack of understanding. And through this, his understanding will allow him back in. Whether or not he goes back, different question. I think he will be allowed back in, though.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm curious because everything so far has been, like, the world that they're from is, like, fundamentally, like, corrupt and wrong in its sort of its view, its ways of doing things, like everything. So I'm more on the side of heaven being something like super oppressive, lack of free will, something like that.
Sure.
I don't know.
I mean, it's literally unknowable, so I think we will continue to not know it, right?
Yeah, well, we'll find out. I'm very curious to see where this goes. Can't wait to see fallen angels get hunted for sport.
Right, yeah. That's the only thing we know about heaven.
Like,
otherwise.
what? Yeah, I don't know. I how it interacts with his his actual like backstory and connection to Calm. Calm? I
don't know.
Calm?
Maybe Calm?
Yeah, we'll see next week.
Yeah.
Same great time, same great place.
Yeah. And until then, boy howdy, I've been Chorpsaway.
Yeehaw! I've been Devious Vacuum.
And this has been Date Night.
And you are the stars.
Sweet dreams.
And Games Cameron.
Games Cameron.